Hi, I'm Todd Romano, co-founder of Speed UTV, and welcome to the Speed Factory. So, before we take our ride, we're supposed to inspect our vehicle. And part of our inspection is inspecting our axles and make sure we have proper CV grease, that our axles are still locked into our differential, and that our CV boots are not torn. Our axles have a very unique thing. Not only are they dual plunging, but the mechanism we use to unlock and lock the axles into your differential is something proprietary to Speed UTV. I want to take the time to show you how simple it is to lock your axle into your diff. And what we have here is we utilize a snap ring. And a snap ring is very different than a roll ring. Inside the axle, where the axle plunges into the actual micro stub, we do use a roll ring. And what we do though is we lock our axle into the car by actually using a sliding mechanism that we invented. This is a 3mm Allen, and I take out first the dust Allen. And this Allen allows me to activate the mechanism that both loosens and tightens my snap ring. And as I go 2.5 turns tight, my snap ring expands. And if I go 2.5 turns to loose, my snap ring recedes. What happens is when I push this axle and these splines into either the front diff or the rear transaxle, they will go in because of the grooves on the spline. But once in, there is another spot that this ring will actually go into the differential or into the gearbox and hold itself in. So once we find this axle fully engaged into the differential, we tighten this 2.5 times, and in doing so, this will expand the snap ring, and then you're in. And then also take the time to put your dust one back in. So please take the time to inspect your axles. Please make sure if you ever install a new axle, you take the time to install it correctly, and make sure you have locked it in the transmission by giving it a good yank to make sure it doesn't come out. That will make sure it's seated and it doesn't damage your vehicle in the process of operation.